welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be setting up our December budget for the month, and it's just crazy to me. I said this in my plan with me yesterday, but it's crazy to me that it's already December because Mila turns 1 in December. I feel like this year has just gone by like way too fast, but at the same time, I could, you know, be okay with it going a little bit faster if it means that things get back to normal sooner. Regardless, today we're here to set up our budget, and you guys will see my sinking fund video next week just because of the timing of everything, so definitely keep an eye out for that. I do like a monthly budget video, and then I also do a sinking fund video, and that's just kind of explaining what we put into sinking funds and the explanation behind it all. I always love like watching budget videos and also sinking fund videos. I feel like it's a good way to come up with new ideas when it comes to budgeting, so hopefully you guys enjoy it as well. So in terms of income, I like to leave 2 spaces, one for my business income and the other for just anything miscellaneous. So like if we sell something on the Facebook Marketplace, or if we get like a refund from something random, I like to just have those spaces available. Now, when it comes to my business income, I do a whole separate schedule in this planner for my business income. I track all of my different, all of the different sources of income. I track like all of my expenses. I take out taxes, and then what you guys, well, what I have right here, is going to be like what's left over after all of those things. So I do offer a business budget kit in my shop. So if you're looking for something like that, if you have like a side business and you need to keep track of expenses and also anything that goes along with that, that is definitely a great option. And then I do also have all of my 2021 kits out, and I will be setting those up with you guys fairly soon. I just really wanted to like get into my December budget first because I feel like we've had a few changes with some fixed expenses, and so I just want to like have that done first before we get into everything else. Okay, so when it comes to income, like I said, I just have my Sara Marie income, and then I also leave a spot for anything that may be like random miscellaneous types of things. So I don't fill in my income. Honestly, my income varies every single month. I do put together like what I think will come in, but honestly, it's kind of random. It just depends on how many orders come in. It depends on if I have like sales or like a lot of new items. It depends on views from YouTube. It involves a lot. So we're gonna start with variable expenses. We're gonna start with the things that kind of vary every single month. So the first thing is going to be our electric. And let me know, do you guys think that it's weird that I don't put like the company? I always do it like based off of what the expense is. I feel like it'd be confusing for me to put like Nike or ComEd because not everybody knows that ComEd is an electric company, but even so, like I feel like it just makes more sense for me. I don't know. Anyway, we have electric. We also have gas for our home. That is what heats our home. Next we have cable and internet. Then we have groceries. We also have a category for eating out. I like to separate those out because we would spend all of our grocery money if they were combined on going out to eat. This is probably our last month of doing this, but we also have formula for Mila. And I mentioned this in a few other videos, but some of these things are split out and they might not be for you because you buy things together. So for groceries, a lot of people buy formula where they are buying groceries. We rarely buy a ton of groceries from Costco. That's where we get Mila's formula. So for us, it just makes the most sense to have that split out. But again, budgeting is very personal. So do what works best for you. If you like to have like groceries and eating out together, or formula and all of that combined with groceries, that's completely okay. Formula, then we have gas for our cars. And I have like these little specks of things. Okay, next is gonna be household. So again, this is one of the categories that I think a lot of people combine. Household is like toilet paper, toothpaste, new toothbrushes. It could be shampoo, conditioner, like stuff like that. And I've talked about this before as well, but when we go like household shopping, that's typically like me, and I go to Target. For groceries, we go to either Aldi or Jewel, and we don't ever like overlap, if that makes sense. Like I never buy groceries when I'm going to get stuff for the house, and Jason never gets house stuff when he's going grocery shopping. I know it might be weird for some people, but that's how we've been doing it. Next are our sinking funds. So this amount changes every month depending on like what we want to put in those funds. Then we have our cash dividers, and I decided to just put our cash dividers all together because it's just one cash amount, and it makes it easier for me as I'm like going to the bank to just see that total amount and not have to like add everything up. So cash dividers could be like our allowance, it could be Macy's chore money, it could be like haircut money, that type of stuff. Anything that we get cash out, I'm just gonna do a lump cash divider section, and that's what we're gonna do going forward. That amount could change per month, but for the most part, like it's gonna stay pretty much the same. We've always done like $100 per person for allowances. So unless that changes, like it should be fairly around the same ballpark every month. Next, we have unbudgeted. So we do not put anything here. I know some people do a miscellaneous category, and honestly I do have a miscellaneous category for my business because there's always going to be something that comes up for my business that's not included in like my typical business expenses. If I need to buy more cardstock so I can buy, you know, make dividers for my inventory, I don't have like a permanent divider category in my business budget, but I understand why some people do use a miscellaneous category. Like they budget $100 for miscellaneous every month just for random things that come up. The nice thing about our budget is I feel like we have gotten to the point where we really have we've made room for random things. So nothing really comes up that's not like part of our budget or part of our sinking funds. And if it is, it typically is going to be something that we use our allowances for. So I feel like it's kind of nice that we don't have to have that, but I do understand why some people do. So again, just find what works best for you and kind of run with it. I feel like that's the main point when it comes to budgeting. There's no right way to do it. Of course, I really do think that like if you're doing a budget, you really should be tracking expenses, but that's a whole nother thing. Okay, so for electric this month, I'm gonna budget $70. We did just get our electric bill in for November, and it was a little bit over $70. Gas, I'm gonna budget $100. Again, I haven't gotten this bill yet, but I'm guessing like, again, it's gonna be like electric goes down, gas goes up, and vice versa. I'm gonna budget $160 for cable and internet, and that's because we did get a refund in October, or not really a refund, but it did go lower because of like the sports channels and all of that. But I have a feeling it's gonna go back, and I haven't gotten the bill yet for November, but I just wanted to like kind of cover our bases there. For groceries, I'm gonna budget $500, and that is $125 per week, and I typically do it off of Mondays because we go grocery shopping on Mondays. So I count the number of Mondays in December and I multiply that by 125. Eating out is $200. There's no like rhyme or reason with that. It's just, I think $200 is a decent amount for us. For formula, we're gonna do $80, and that seems to be a good amount. Mila will probably switch to whole milk sometime in January, but we have to do like her doctor's appointment and stuff first, so I'm just going to like assume that we're gonna need to buy the same amount of formula in December. Gas for our cars, I'm budgeting $125. Macy will be in school for some of December, assuming that things keep going the way that they are right now. So we will be traveling back and forth for that. Next is household, and this month I'm gonna give us $100. I'm hoping that that is plenty because the last couple of months our household budget has been a little bit higher than what I would like. Sinking funds, we're adding in $1,400, and again, just go check that video out next week so you can see what that encompasses. And then cash dividers is going to be $320. And then for unbudgeted, we always budget 0. So that brings us to a total of $3,055. Okay, so next is going to be fixed expenses. And I'm going to take my ruler here and try and write in as, as unslanted as possible. Okay, so first is gonna be our mortgage. Next is going to be Netflix. Then Amazon Prime. I also have life insurance, so that's a monthly fee. Macy's tuition. Then we have the girls' 529 plans and our Roth IRAs. Okay, so that is all that we have when it comes to our fixed expenses. So let's go ahead and draw our line in, and we can write in our amount. So our mortgage actually went down. They readjusted our escrow. So if you have a mortgage, you know this, but your principal and interest, the like payment for that combined never changes. But your if you have like an escrow and you have your property taxes, your insurance and stuff through your like mortgage payment, then that can make it change. So our property taxes are going down a little bit. So that means that our mortgage payment is going to be $1,615.27. Last month in November, it was just over $1,700. So we're gonna be able to put almost $100 extra towards our principal of our mortgage, which is great. Netflix is always $15.99 per month. Amazon Prime is $12.99. My life insurance is $42.55. Macy's tuition for school is $1,038.87. We put $400 for the girls' 529 plans, and then we've been doing a set rate of $1,500 towards our Roth IRAs. So that brings us to a total of $4,625.67. So those are all of our expenses. And then we can go ahead and put down what we intend to save. So I have this total potential savings strip at the bottom. I love having the fixed and variable expenses split out because it gives us plenty of room, as you can see. So at the end of the month, what I do is I will see exactly what we ended up making through my business and like random things. We'll look at our variable expenses, see what those ended up being, and then anything left over after all of these expenses will be an extra principal mortgage payment. So we kind of have a set goal in place of what we would like to contribute every single month, but we're very new to like what we're contributing to the girls' 529 plans and to retirement. So I'm not sure exactly how that's going to play out, but this total potential savings, we are saving money. We're not going to be losing any money, but all of that extra money will be going towards our principal mortgage payment. So that is our budget for December. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this little walkthrough. Again, definitely keep an eye out for the sinking fund video, and let me know, have you guys already set up your December budget? I know it's next week, but I feel like I've seen a lot of people do it already. So thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.
Stepped into my life.